Hello. So today we are going to discuss about ECW Triad, energy, wisdom, and consciousness. I had heard these terms separately, but together I saw them together interconnected in PSSM logo. And I was wondering that what Patri sir thought when he decided to put all these three things together in a PSSM logo. So if you see the logo, the consciousness is the base, and two arms are energy and wisdom. So I it was very interesting, and that's how the introspection started for me to understand this interconnectedness of it together. Today, what we'll do is we will discuss these terms separately, and at later we'll try to interconnect them together. Let's start with energy. So, energy, what is energy? We have studied energy in school, we have studied it in physics, chemistry, chemical energy, light energy, kinetic energy. All these are forms of energy. When we talk from spiritual point of view, what exactly is energy? So we say that when we meditate and when we are connected with our breath, what happens is your mind becomes empty. And once the mind is empty, the cosmic energy can starts flowing through our head chakra, and that is also a form of energy. It's a universal energy which is present all throughout the universe from start of the universe. That is what my understanding of cosmic energy is. And when we talk from spiritual point of view, that's what is cosmic energy, which is described in different um, different cultures differently. So from Indian point of view, we call it as Prana Shakti. From Chinese point of view, they call it as Qi, 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 whichever way you want to pronounce it. Also, it can be called as Shakti from Hindu point of view. So these are also different types of vibrations. So energy, in spiritual context, we can consider it this way. As human beings, we are energy beings, right? You have seen till now that we are not just physical body. There are 7 bodies, and we are not just in this physical body, but we also create electromagnetic field around us. So we are energy beings, and when our mind is empty, the cosmic energy also enters within us. So because we are energy beings and we create electromagnetic field around us, which can be scientifically noted through various instruments which are very, very sensitive. If you talk about heart's electromagnetic field, it's about 6 feet away from a person. So even before you talk to person, that person's electromagnetic field and your electromagnetic field is already interacting with each other. Electromagnetic uh, energy, that's also a form of energy, right? So these energies are around us, and we are also one of the energy. And we increase our energy when we meditate because we receive a lot of energy from cosmos. So this is about energy. Now, if we talk about wisdom, let's talk about wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom and knowledge, is it same? It's not same. I like to explain wisdom with a simple example. For a child, consider a child of 2 years, and he is able to understand what people are saying around him. But he's not understanding exact meaning of it, probably. He doesn't understand the meaning when people around him say that there were 15 people, we are going by a car, so we can accommodate only 5 people in a car, or you have to go to school or meet this friend at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Evening 4 o'clock we'll go to a garden. So all these numbers is just a form of data for the child, right? But child grows. He goes to a kindergarten and starts learning about the numbers. He understands that number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 100. And for him, 100 is the maximum number. Or for some, it is just 500 is the maximum. If you ask a child what is the maximum number, they'll just say 1000, they'll just say 500. But right now, he has that information about the numbers, right? That it is from 1, 2, 3, the sequence is this way. So this is the information. Then he moves further ahead in his education and understands that he learns about addition, subtraction. He learns about tables, table of 2. He understands that 2 plus 2 equals 4. He learns that 2 minus 2 becomes 0. He learns that. So that becomes knowledge for him, right? That is the knowledge. Before, it was just numbers which were randomly around him. But later he realized, when he put from 1 to 100, or when he started learning about numbers, he had that information, more information on the numbers. When that information went into knowledge, when he realized that 2 plus 2 is 4, all that. And one day, probably he was just sipping on his cocoa, and he's just thinking, daydreaming. Children daydream, right? So in that daydreaming, he realizes that, oh, 2 plus 2 is 4. Oh, but at the same time, 2 into 2 is also 4. It's so interesting, he thinks. And that is what is insight. It is still not wisdom. It is insight. So he's connected the knowledge which he has, and he has developed own insight. That is his own understanding. That is insight. But now what will happen, that these are all these small insights which we develop over the period of time as we know the subject more. It can be anything. It can be maths, chemistry, or it can be spiritual science. It can be anything. So once we start understanding, knowing about that subject more, starts developing different insights. And at one point, these insights are going to come together. And for the child for whom the numbers were really, really random and they were just data, he didn't understand it, one day he will develop a formula, a mathematical equation probably, and that which was not there before. And that what he's done is connected insights and used it, inculcated, integrated in his mind, and developed a new formula. That is wisdom. So wisdom, you can also call it as experiential knowledge, or experiential insights can also be wisdom. But this is a simple example which I really enjoy sharing, that this is also my insight. One day I was thinking, how wisdom, we can define wisdom, what would be the best way. And this example came to me, that there is data, then it becomes information, it becomes knowledge. Knowledge gives you insights, and multiple insights when connected becomes your wisdom. So that is wisdom, according to my understanding. And it's very interesting that this is energy and this is wisdom. And to understand more, to know more, to connect these more insights, we need energy for whatever thing we do. To bring out any change, even in change in thinking, requires energy. Your brain is going to use food, energy, convert it into whatever you've eaten, all the nutrients into energy, and develop insights. So for even thinking, you require energy. What is consciousness? When we talk about consciousness, I really simplify it, because it's a very difficult topic. Even quantum physicists are trying to define what is consciousness. Neuroscientists are trying to define what is consciousness from their point of view. So there are multiple papers in which scientists are studying about consciousness. For me, what I try to do is simplify it so that even a child can understand. For me, consciousness, very simplified, is awareness. I equal consciousness to awareness. So because we say in history taking or in examination, when we study in medical colleges, we first sentence we say is patient is awake, alert, conscious. So conscious means that he's aware that whatever is going on around him. But from spiritual point of view, when we talk about consciousness, what is consciousness? It is an awareness, but awareness of two things. Awareness can be of two things. One is the outside awareness and one is the inside awareness. So inside awareness can be your subconscious, unconscious, and superconscious, meaning the connected universe. It is the inside awareness. And outside awareness is the for example, um, your identities. I'm a doctor. I specialize in neurological rehabilitation. I see patients uh, with neurological problems. I'm associated with this hospital. I live here. This India is my country. My home is at this address. All these external things, that external awareness is your external consciousness. Your personality is also part of your consciousness, and this personality changes and grows as um, we meditate more. We that um, understand that the identity of self is not only related with 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 these factors, my family name or my relatives, my work, but my identity is more than this. So we can say that okay, consciousness is expanding from understanding that if you ask a child, who are you, he will tell you his name. But if you ask an adult, who are you, he will tell his name, but along with that he will also tell what is his profession, where is he located in, and where he belongs, what are, probably he can also tell you what are his beliefs. So we can say that the awareness of self is increased. So consciousness has expanded from childhood to adulthood. So this is external sort of awareness, external consciousness. But there is lot in our own selves. Subconscious mind, for example, stores lot of information which is not in our awareness yet, which is not surfaced yet, right? But that is also information. When we meditate, when our minds are empty, we also start receiving these insights about our own selves. Maybe we might be able to remember our past life. We might be able to remember or um, understand the deeper meaning of situation which has happened, and that is also an awareness about self which is coming from within you. You are connecting with your subconscious mind at that time. In Marathi, there is a poet. He was a Marathi poet. His name was Sant Tukaram. You might have heard his name. He said this sentence, "He Vishwachi Majhe Ghar." That means the whole universe is my home. As a child, when I studied his poetry in school and otherwise, um, that meant something different to me. That meant that I can go anywhere on this earth and live, and that is my home. That can be my home. I am not just where I'm staying is not my home, but I can go to America tomorrow, and if I live there, I can call it my home. So that's what my understanding was. The whole universe, the whole world is my home. But now, as I have grown, my understanding has also expanded. My awareness of that one sentence has also expanded. You might have also had experiences in meditation where we feel, where we touch that state where we feel that we're not this body, we're not this mind, we're not even this soul. We are something unlimited, absolutely boundless consciousness, just awareness. And I'm everything, not just on this earth, but also everything in the universe. Every star is me. I'm in every star. I'm in every plant. That is what I think now that Sant Tukaram meant when he said that, "He Vishwachi Majhe Gharo." the whole universe is my home. That means that I'm not different from anything in the world. So this understanding also has changed. Why? Because my consciousness has expanded. So this is how I know it's a very, very simplified definition, but I think it really helps to understand the concept in the most easy way possible. So that is what I would consider as consciousness. So now we've seen energy, we've seen wisdom, and we've seen what is consciousness as well. But now, how these three are related, it is very interesting. Um, like I gave the example of what Sant Tukaram said, the simpler example would be, a book. Probably you've got a book and you are not able to understand it. So whatever the words, whatever is written in that book is just sort of information for you, knowledge for you, but you're not receiving any insights, or sometimes a book can seem very, very dry. I'll give my example. So I had got this book, Conversations with God, when I was in second year of MBBS, 2005. I got that book and I tried to read through, but it didn't speak to me at that time. But as I started meditating, and in recent years, I read it again 2 years ago, and it started making sense to me. So the words in that book were not just information, but also it was bringing out insights to me. Now, but before, in 2005, it was just an information or even data, because I just didn't connect with the book at that time. But as I meditated, as I received more cosmic energy, and my consciousness expanded, so my understanding of including many things in my awareness also expanded. So my that ability brought me into connection with the knowledge which was given in that book. So while I was reading it 2 years ago, it was very easy read. It was bringing me insights, and it was also helping me to um, bring out wisdom from my experiences. So I was correlating what is happening in my life, or what has happened, maybe a situation, how I'm correlating it with whatever information, knowledge is given in that book. So in that way, I could um, receive wisdom from that book now, which was not possible few years ago, 20 years ago. So that's how I believe that energy, wisdom, and consciousness is related, interconnected. And it is not that what comes first, because they are very, very interconnected. Mm, so consciousness is also a form of energy. Even wisdom is a form of energy, because it allows you to change something within you. It allows you to understand things better. So I believe that consciousness is that energy which enables us to experience. Yeah, consciousness. Yes, definitely, consciousness is a form of energy which enables us to experience things. Because if my consciousness is only this much, I'm going to experience only this much. But as the consciousness is expanding, I'm experiencing more and more. And for that, we require cosmic energy, which we receive through meditation. This is also interconnected in a way with the Swadhyaya, Dhyan, Swadhyaya, Sajjana, Sangatya. This is a formula of Patri sir, which you might have heard before in one of the classes you have had. So Dhyan gives you energy. Dhyan is meditation. It gives you a lot of energy, cosmic energy, which is the purest form of energy. So if you sleep for 4 hours, you might receive the same energy if you just meditate for 10 minutes. So it's the purest form of energy. Dhyan um, gives you that energy, that pure form of energy. Meditation gives you that. Swadhyaya is reading books. We translate, we understand it as very simply just like reading books, but I think that it is more than that. When you read a book and when you contemplate on it, it becomes your you receive insights, and it can also become your wisdom. And that is what is Swadhyaya, Swadhyaya. So you're reading a book, but that book is written from the point of view of an author, or that is his experience. But when you actually Swadhyaya, Swa means self, when you try to understand the book from self examples, try to contemplate on it, it becomes insights, and it can also become wisdom. So that is Swadhyaya is a part of that. And Sajjan Sangatya means you are actually talking to each other, talking to fellow meditator, and trying to understand, or trying to listen their meditation experiences, their experiences of day-to-day life, how their life has changed. So what you're doing is you are expanding your consciousness by listening to somebody else. And Dhyan, Swadhyaya, Sajjan, Sangatya is also related for me to energy, wisdom, consciousness. This is also one of the interpretation, I would say. And now I'm talking to you, and I am sure that this is my understanding at this time, but maybe after 2 months and 2 years, this understanding is also going to expand, and something more deeper understanding is going to come from what I have today about ECW, because we all are expanding consciousness. We all are that pure form of awareness, the purest form of awareness, unlimited. The way we are very, very unlimited, and there is no end to it. That's what it is, isn't it? However you meditate, wherever you reach, there is no final destination. It's a journey. It's a journey of expanding our consciousness to that purest, unlimited form until we realize it every second. Another example I like to give here is, it's an example of Adi Shankaracharya ji. So when he was on his quest of understanding about life, he wrote Bhaja Govindam song. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Moodhamate. So in that, he is trying to tell us that you need to worship somebody who's not you. He's worshiping somebody else. And that's a very long song. It's, I think, 21 stanzas are there in that song. So he's using a lot of words to express himself. And on his path, as he received more energy, he meditated more. In his sadhana, he went ahead. He received wisdom. He brought out inner wisdom as well. He expanded his consciousness. And at that time, he wrote Nirvana Shatakam. Nirvana Shatakam says that I am that unlimited consciousness. And it has, Shatakam means 6. So it has 6 stanzas in it. And in that, he is saying that Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I am that unlimited pure form of awareness, consciousness. So he was also on his journey, and we are also on our journey. So that is what my understanding of energy, wisdom, consciousness is currently. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to speak on this topic. It has brought more understanding to me while I was preparing for it, and I'm sure you found it interesting and very, very simplified. Thank you so much.